Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another movie review. I just recently got a chance to see Bahubali 2, the conclusion. And of course, if you haven't watched the epic of Bahubali, this is not going to make any sense. But it's just as epic and panoramic and absolutely unbelievable as the first one is, and even more so. This is one that I think would be better to see in the cinema rather than on a small screen, though I have an HD tablet, so it looks really good. I was blown away. I was literally half the time sitting like a slack-jawed yokel watching it, and yeah, I was really, really impressed, and it takes a lot to impress me. And it's very gory, but it's about war. What are you asking for? And it does not fail to disappoint, and the songs in it are absolutely spectacular. The color, just the whole aspect of the grandeur of the battle scenes and of themselves, the fighting scenes, it literally left me breathless. I was just completely stunned. It takes a lot to make me speechless. So I'm completely awash in just how grand and sensational this is. It's absolutely surreal in a lot of the things that happen between the two brothers. And it really reminded me of Romulus and Remus. If you look into that, there is a lot of similarity. And also the whole idea of Isaac and Ishmael comes to mind when I'm watching this. I think, yeah, this is a very similar story. One son gets all of the promise and accolades and the laud, and then the other's kind of put into the shadows, so to speak, kind of second fiddle to his innocent, immaculate, inscrutable, fastidious brother who can do no wrong. And yeah, it's just, you think, this is not going to end well. And of course, the anger that Bahubali's brother feels, and of course, there's just vehemency in him, this primal rage that literally comes out later in the film, and yeah, but it's really just exceptional. I'm glad I had a chance to finally see it, and it was worth everything. And 2 thumbs way up, 5 stars hands down. I was not disappointed. In fact, my expectations were exceeded and succeeded, and this film was better than the first one. I will have to give it that. And it's just beautiful. And even though I did cry. I'm shocked. I'm crying in a war film, for gosh sakes. But it's a film. It's very much like, I'm hoping that this will be similar with, they're doing the Mahabharata, and I'm so excited because the Mahabharata is a story that's ancient as storytelling is, oral storytelling, and it's the epic that all Indian children grow up knowing. And in the East, in the West, we don't really know it that well. I know bits and pieces. I'm not that familiarized with it, but I've always loved it. I've always been drawn to myth and legend and lore. So I'm really, really excited to hopefully see what I think could be done with it. I've seen fan versions of it with just the gods and goddesses of Bollywood cinema, and that would be my casting too. But I really can't say that much else about Bahubali 2, just that it was unbelievable, just absolutely sensational. And I would recommend it to anybody who's seen the first one and wants to know how it concludes, because, of course, they leave it up in the air, and you thought, this is going to be a cash cow. But no, it's just as epic and just as beautiful and gory and sanguinary, even more so than the first one was. So it's definitely worth the price of admission, even if you're seeing it on a tablet or laptop or whatever your device is for watching movies and TV shows. Yeah, I give it high marks all around. It deserves the highest accolades. I highly doubt that it would be nominated for anything. I wish it were, but it's just the amount of man hours put into this film alone. Just I think that in itself deserves some credence and accolades and plaudits for just the the work, especially the attention to detail. If you look at every little temple and palace and just the ornate design that the characters have in their clothing, you think, my gosh, this is sumptuous. I mean, it's a feast for the eyes, the ears, and for the soul too, because you just feel the fierceness of what jealousy can. It's an object lesson in jealousy and the haves and the have-nots, and just how things turn out to be rather rough for our hero, but they rise above it. I'm not gonna say what happens, but it's very inspiring, I think, especially for those of us who feel like we are a bit ostracized or not. We too are mighty, even though we might do small acts to get us to where we want to be or need to be. But that's all I got to say about Bahubali. If you haven't seen Bahubali 2, then do so right now. It's on Netflix. You can see it for free. So you have to pay for it. If you don't have a subscription, you can just start off and then just feast yourself to an epic that will just leave you entirely dumbstruck. I was completely just, what my dad would say, whopper jawed about the whole thing. That's all I gotta say. So until next time, live long, prosper. Ciao, tutti.